second set, only able to produce 8 points as Coach Roger for Ateneo was able to experiment with his lineup and experiment on some sets and plays.
That's right. That's what they need at this point. We expected that Coach Roger would field in more of his second stringers, and with that comfort of that big lead there in the second set, kita naman natin even Humiro also delivered some points there in the latter part of the game. But altogether, it was a much better set for Ateneo. UP still struggled. We saw how they had difficulties in really reading the plays of Ateneo. Ateneo just, not predictable there here in the second set.
Kumbaga, mas malinis yung second set ng Ateneo in terms of their execution. And I would think their errors would be down. And there you go from 6 kanina, no?
But, looking at the numbers here, kita natin for Ateneo, 5 blocks, 5 service aces, everything just really working well for them, even with attacks, at 11 points.
And the errors down, so probably as close to a perfect set as they could ever ask for. Talking about the Lady Eagles looking for their 8th win in Season 75 of the UAP. Salas guaranteed themselves a spot, or at least a playoff and a spot here in the Final Four. The defending champions sitting pretty on top at 9-1, and at the reverse, UP at 1-9. And we're ready to get started.
This time for Ateneo, it's Humiro starting. And Nakachi again.
That's right. So we start off with Ariel Magtalas. Phil trying to angle that attack. And gets the first point of the third set. Jem Ferrer looks at the coaching staff. As she nets that serve 1-all now. Cheong has played well offensively. I like her form when she gets her approach to the net, talking about Ong. Very promising player for UP, and Berzola there able to power tip that one through. Ong, of course, as I mentioned, and Berzola, all rookies. First time under the bright lights of the UAP coverage.
Of course, that's, the level of volleyball in high school is very much different to that of college. So,
and then
magandang training din yan for them, starting off in the first 6 immediately.
And then you consider, as they get a point there, you consider there's TV coverage, in certain games, the audience. As Gretchen Ho comes back in for A. Nakachi, and again, there's an order here that players have to follow when they come in and out of the game. It's just volleyball protocol. So UP with a lead here for the first time. 3-1. Humiro the lefty. Ong able to dig that one up. Chu sends it over for a free ball for Ateneo. Great coverage by Jem. Kainglet sends it towards the back. Princess Geiser, borderline, probably would have dropped in. Love the spirit of this libero of UP.
The aura is very different.
Oh, yes.
Very light.
Yeah.
Always smiling.
She's all over the place too. There are some liberos that are quiet in what they do. Not quiet as in talking and all that. Quiet in their actions or quiet in their movements. And then there are the ones that you really notice. And she's one of them. So we check in with Bea Fabregas.
Bumanan, walang movement at walang nag-uusap. Ayon kay Coach Gerard, yan yung nangyari nung second set. At pag tinuloy pa ng Lady Maroons ang ganitong performance, sayang lang daw ang pinapractice nila. A bit of frustration in that huddle from too many easy points the Lady Eagles took from them in the second set, and it seems as if the girls are out of focus without their minds on the court. Now, according to Coach Jared, if they want to stay in this game, kailangan daw nila mag-isip every single point in order to create something. Boom and Ann.
Thank you very much, Bea. There you go. 2 points from Del Rosario on attacks. to maintain a 2-point lead.
And Coach Jared must be happy, that the girls has responded
Serving
to
is
that
Catherine
talk that they had
Bersola.
earlier.
2 points in the match.
Good serve from Bersola. Ferrer opens up to Phil, and a net violation.
Interference at the net. Called on you.
And Jem Ferrer varying her sets today, and you can see it. A lot more combinations, a lot more deceptions. As was that Chu who touched the net?
And Jem varying her attacks. That's bad news for UP because things just become harder and harder for them.
Speaking of varying, even Valdez getting into the game, faking everybody else with a full swing and then tipping it over to disrupt the defense of UP. Now we're tied at 4. Chu. Valdez again finds another spot.
Over the block.
Has a season high 35 against Adamson University in a loss. Del Rosario again. Oh, third point off an attack, as Jem could not get to the spot.
Jem Ferrer expecting a stronger attack from Del Rosario, unable to adjust to that one.
Karen Joyce Del Rosario.
We
Serving
have viewers
for
from
UP.
South Florida
Wow,
tuned in. Thank you very much.
that's how big volleyball has become.
Ahumiro. Over the block.
Puyat daw sila pero nanonood ngayon ang laban dito sa UAP. Maraming salamat. I'm sure the girls appreciate the effort, whoever it is that you're rooting for. Or if you're just enjoying this game, where Ateneo's ahead 6-5. Chu. It's a net block.
And these are the errors that Coach Jared doesn't want to see from the Lady Maroons.
It's a quick swing for Lizelle Chu. Good serve by Alhomiro. That's too far from Del Rosario.
First
So
technical
she
time.
misjudged it and gives Ateneo the lead. First technical timeout.